COVID sucks, brother. And you know that. You're a medical guy. At any rate, I can't handle laying around anymore, so I'm going to tool around here in the fish room. This is the 125 that I have set up for freshwater. It's actually a reef tank with the weir on the end. And I've got a sump underneath. It's a 45-gallon tub. But I set it up as a pond tank like 3 weeks ago. I used planted substrate and hang on, I'll kill the lights in here to help with the reflection. There we go. I used planted substrate. The stuff is fantastic, but it's expensive. The lily pads came from the pond I have out back with the koi pond, and these and the grass over there came from the Niagara River. But as soon as I planted the lily pads, of course they died off because the water was only like 45 degrees and I put them into 70-degree water. But the roots immediately put out a whole bunch of new ones. So I guess it's going to be probably 2 or 3 weeks and all of these will grow up to the surface. I've got a whole bunch of frog bit. There's a few lily pads that have come up there. The lights are smart lights, so they come on and off as they need. But it's not too bad. I've got 3 angelfish. This guy is my favorite. He's the African leaf fish. They are super quirky, but he's a riot to watch. 3 tiger barbs and a green barb. There are 3 scissor tails that just scooted out of the way over there. And over there's 3 black skirt tetras. This guy is a massive crayfish. We caught him in the wild in one of my favorite little streams. And it was got like 2 years ago in a completely different tank. And I found him in my sump, and he's massive now. He's about 5 inches long. He's hassling that snail because it's in his corner. He kind of likes that corner. Down here, there is, I got a bad reflection. Where is he? There he is. That is a huge spotted, yeah, words are gone, bud. But he's a big boy. He's about 6 inches long, and the whiskers are just amazing to watch him eat. I'm feeding them mysis shrimp or brine shrimp or whatever. I got 1 rainbow gourami over there. He's a big boy. He's doing all right. But everybody in here is real happy and real healthy. Those are the 2 pieces of 1/2 inch I'm going to trim and put up. I've got a bunch of Java fern in there, and my filtration here, various levels of furnace filter or filter floss, and my return pump. That's all there is to it. As far as you were asking about support and everything for this, this will be where the reef tank goes. I've got 3/8 carriage bolts going both ways through this to tie those in. This is lagged into the wall, and it has straight from there to the floor to the concrete, so that's not going to move at all. And these will likely also get one straight down to the concrete so that it isn't supported at all, but it's not going anywhere. It'll get 2 layers. I'll screw 1 layer of 1/2 inch down, and then I'm just going to run a bead of wood glue all the way around the outside and set the second one on top it and clamp it down, and then when it's dry, the unit can go in, and we'll just see it from the outside. All of my water stuff is in here. It's a mess because I had to tear all this stuff out of the shelves, but RODI is going to go on the wall there, and I got my 2 tanks, one for mixed and one for fresh water. But yeah, this was all shelves. That's why I got a big pile of stuff on the floor here. It'll all go nice and neat on the shelves that remain, but I was just anxious to get this built and get it in there. And it's going to be nice though, because being my first time with a real sump, I'll have a lot more room here than I will in a regular stand. But that's where we stand, and then I'll walk around and see the pond tank from the business side. So yeah, it's there's a black. I have a piece of black styrofoam on the back so you don't see through, but it's actually kind of interesting to watch. There's always something going on. There's always somebody doing something. So, but I've always liked that look, and then the other one will be right there beside it. Anyways, take care, pal. Bye.